Yo, stay wavy TV, ride the vibe with me. Splash through your screen, drip clean like the sea. High tide energy, never on mute. Third from the sound, let the motion move you. Stay tuned, stay real.
I see niggas throwing signs in this bitch. Hey, this is my brother in the back that was throwing signs. Look, I fuck with all real street niggas all around the globe, man. I don't give a fuck with the GD, BD, Mo Stone, Cook, Blood, man. We real street niggas, we get money, man. You came out here to fuck with me, like I said. I fuck with you, man. Let's get this shit done.
G Herbo, what's your barber name? Who cut your hair for this concert, gang? Look, guys, take a look at G Herbo's hair, bruh. It looked like this nigga took a Gillette Fusion 5 razor and gave himself a fade with that motherfucker, bro. Like, there's no way a professional licensed barber cut your hair and did that, bro. Like, first of all, like, your fade is way too high up on the side. Number two, you can still see the C cup. And number three, like, you got the nasty sideburns going on and you don't got no beard. Like, bro, like, G Herbo, bro, like, you getting too much money to be out here walking around with your head looking like that, gang. Like, you walking around looking like, you know, like you took the self-cut hair system from World Star back in the day, bro. Like you did this shit yourself. And I think that's what happened. Like, this nigga must have tried to cut his hair himself because he just couldn't get in contact with a barber that was available. There's no way a barber did this to G Herbo, bro. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into the topic, y'all. G Herbo had a concert recently. I think it was in South Carolina. And he was walking through the crowd. So as he's walking through the crowd, a crash dummy throws up a gang sign like right in front of G Herbo's face. As y'all can see in the video right now, like his hands is literally inches away from G Herbo's face. G Herbo's looking him in the eye. Buddy in front of G Herbo is looking at G Herbo like, nigga, you gonna let this nigga like do that to you, bro? You gonna let this nigga like hold you like that? And G Herbo just looked forward and kept walking. Then he ends up going on the stage and G Herbo shouts out the gang member that threw up the gang sign in his face and said, listen, man, you know, I rock with street niggas all over, you know what I'm saying? Let's all get money, you know what I'm saying? Let's keep the peace and let's keep it pushing. Now remember, G Herbo is a part of 21 Savage's F the Streets movement. And a lot of people is not rocking with this whole F the Streets movement, bro. I'm pretty sure that's probably why this dude threw the gang sign at G Herbo's face. He probably seen G Herbo get on Instagram and Twitter and say F the Streets, and you know, he's out there glazing 21 Savage, which is pretty weird because, you know, G Herbo is from Chicago. G Herbo, you know, he's known for being a drill rapper. I'm pretty sure G Herbo is a gang member, right? So for a gang member from Chicago to be out here saying F the Streets just because a rapper from Atlanta said it, you know, you can't really get mad that a dude in the crowd did this to you, bro, because they looking at you like, bro, you talking all of this gang stuff in your music, and now all of a sudden it's F the Streets. Like, people is not gonna rock with that, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, G Herbo ends up going up on stage, shouts the dude out and says, I rock with gang members and, you know, street niggas all over, you know what I'm saying? Let's all get money together, you know what I'm saying? Now, G Herbo made the right decision because at the end of the day, bro, this dude in the crowd that did this, he clearly has nothing to lose, bro. You know what I'm saying? His whole intention was to get a reaction out of G Herbo. He wanted to go viral, and he probably wanted G Herbo to do something so we could have gotten to a physical altercation with G Herbo, which probably would have ended up with somebody passing away. Somebody either would have got beat up, and somebody probably would have ended up, you know, passing away after, you know what I'm saying? So G Herbo, you know, he did the right thing. This man got a family, he got a girl, he got kids, he got too much to lose, bro. Remember, like, just a year or two ago, G Herbo was caught up in some type of scam situation where he was facing years in prison, and he was able to get off of that situation. So, you know, he got a second chance at freedom, bro. So G Herbo, you know, he's not gonna let somebody, you know, trick him out his position and make him end up in a situation like Lildurk, because Lildurk, like, everybody kept telling Lildurk, when you gonna slide for Vaughn? When you gonna slide for Vaughn? And once we found out that the whole time he was plotting on sliding for Vaughn, now Lildurk is in jail, and Lildurk is out here on Instagram talking about how, you know, nobody's there for him. All of his rapper friends and all that, nobody's checking up on him, nobody's calling him, nobody's putting money on his books, nobody's making sure his family's straight. So G Herbo would be stupid to allow this dude in the crowd to get a reaction out of him. Now, the problem with this is there's a lot of street dudes that's looking at the situation that's going to think G Herbo is soft now. And you better believe that there's going to be a lot more people that's going to try to do something like this to G Herbo. So G Herbo, if you're listening to this video, number one, get you a better barber. That's number one. Stop cutting your hair. Stop using razors that you use for to shave your legs and shit in your armpits. Stop using that to give yourself a boosie fade. Okay, get you a real barber. And number two, you might want to hire some security, bruh. Okay, hire some security, because there's going to be a lot more dudes that's going to be trying you when you perform in the clubs and when you perform at concerts, bruh. Because this situation that just happened, bro, a lot of people, especially the gang members, they going to think you soft, bruh. 100%. You already light-skinned. That's number one. That's the number one strike. You already light-skinned, so they already going to assume that you soft. And you're a gang member, and you let another gang member bang in your face, bruh. Pause. So get you some security, okay? Get you some security and move safely out here, bruh. Stay safe, you know what I'm saying? So that's my thoughts on this. It's your boy Wavy, Stay Wavy TV. Make sure y'all subscribe. Please hype the video, thumbs up the video, leave a comment. And this is why, bruh, what I learned from this whole situation, bruh, this is why you never glaze somebody or dick ride somebody, bruh. If G Herbo would have never jumped out the window and joined the whole F the Streets movement with 21 Savage, which had absolutely nothing to do with him, this situation wouldn't have happened. You can't be a gang member from Chicago, Chirac, you know what I'm saying, one of the most dangerous, you know, cities in the country, and you out here talking about some F the Streets. People gonna feel some type of way about that. It's your boy Wavy. I'm out.
Yeah, welcome to the vibe. Stay wavy in the mix, got the culture on the rise. Tap in, hit subscribe, ring that bell, let it ride. We gon' surf through the trends, give you game every time. Reviews, new views, keep it honest, never fake. If you're looking for the wave, this the channel you embrace. Stay